Hey guys, how's it going? Toby here and welcome to the Italian road trip. This is episode 2 where I will be trying to win a game with Bologna. If you missed the last episode, then you probably have no idea what I do in this series. But basically, I'm going through the Serie A on head-to-head seasons, but I'm only allowed to progress to the next team after I win a game. Now last episode, I did struggle a bit with Atalanta, but we did manage to get a win in our second game against Santos with a result of 3-2, so I was really pleased with that. So, this episode is with Bologna, and let's get started. Let's do this. So, I'll pick the white kit, it's good. Right, time for a bit of team management. Now, formations first. I am going to go with Christmas tree formation. There we go, 4-5-1. I think it looks like a Christmas tree, so that's what I'm now giving it as a nickname. Christmas tree formation. There we go. So we'll go 4-5-1. I do like 4-5-1. I've been playing it quite a bit on Ultimate Team with my skill team, and it's good fun to be honest. It just works quite well. So let's change the squad. Now I have had a little look at the squad before, and to be honest, the only change I'm going to make is our right back. I'm going to change it for one of the reserves, mainly because he's got a bit more pace. Not much more, but a bit more, and as you know, if you saw the last episode, I do like to have a little bit extra pace on the wings to stop guys running down the sides and scoring sweaty, crossy goals, because they're not very fun, and for some reason I'm really rubbish at defending them. Like, I actually genuinely struggle defending those sort of crosses. So, with a little bit of extra pace, maybe I'll be able to stop them a little bit easier. So to be honest, that's all I'm going to do to the team. I quite like this team. We've got some good attacking force, fast players. So, yeah, let's carry on. Let's do this. Let's see if we can get a win. Hopefully we'll be able to get one first time. Because, like I said before, I really did struggle with Atalanta. They were very difficult to play with. I don't know why. But there just wasn't really a dynamic to the team. I found it really difficult to get a flow in terms of passing and shooting. And it wasn't that fun. But never mind. Let's play. Let's do this. Let's win. Hopefully. So we come up against this guy who's playing as Cologne. Really decent team. As we all know, they've got Podolski up front, who's an absolute tank. And the first 20 minutes or so were quite boring, but he does go on the break here, runs down the wing, crosses it in, and luckily my player is standing right in front, marking the guy, and he just clears it out. And we go away to pass it along, get the ball taken off us, but we get it back. Down through some midfield play, and then pass it straight down to a right back, Garrix, who I did substitute in from the team, and he just finessed it in. I was shocked. I was like, damn, he's a right back. Where did that come from? But it's a superb ball down to him, and he finished it brilliantly. Look at that, straight round and into the side. What a goal! So now this is a bit rubbish actually. I was watching this back. I was like, what an awful shot. You'll see in a minute. Lovely ball straight to Diamanti. And what was that? I know it wasn't that far off, but it just looks pathetic. It just looks absolutely rubbish. I mean, look, just nicely thrown goal, and then he sort of scoops it, and I don't know what he was doing. Now, I hope you guys are ready for something that's oozing in sweat. A little bit of a sweaty goal. I say little bit, I mean a lot. I was a little bit ashamed of this, really. I never really score these sort of square it in front of the goals, but there we go. Nice and sweaty for you guys. I don't know why I did it, but I felt the need to do it, and it kind of made me laugh afterwards. So I'm sorry. I need to make it up to you guys, and I'm pretty sure I will do in this game. Trust me. I won't ruin it for anyone, but I'm gonna make it up to you guys. I promise. I'll make up for that horribly sweaty goal. And I tell you what, I'm gonna do it now. We have Kone running down the wings, and you know what? I'm gonna have a crack from here, and it goes in. I don't know how, because that was a really dribbly goal. It was just a bit of a P-roller. It's quite slow. Look at this. There's no pace to this goal. It just rolls past the keeper. But it's a goal. It was from fairly way out, so I think that makes up for the sweatiness of goal number 2. Yeah? Okay, cool. But he almost gets a goal there, but my player is just quick enough to pass it back to my keeper, and he then is able to clear it back to my players. A bit scrappy going on here. I get the ball back eventually. Back to Divaio, and down to Diamanti, and play a bit of 1-2, and he's through, and we go for a little bit of a cheeky wander past the keeper, and we knock it down the side of the netting of the goal. I don't know why he brought his keeper out then, but he did. And if you did see it then, the half-time stats are actually really even. We were playing both really well. Obviously, I did have 4 goals, but the shots were really even. He had 6 shots, I believe, or maybe 5, and I had 6 shots. And it was quite even, but I try and do roulette there, and I'm rubbish at skills, so it doesn't happen. We get the ball back, and it's in the top corner. Absolutely beautiful finesse goal. Brilliant play by Kone there. I screwed up the roulette, but he made up for it. I made up for it by getting the ball back, I guess. But we run around, get the ball back, down the wings, with a break, with Ramirez. I don't know what I was doing there. That was my awful skill play. I don't know what that was. But I think that should have been a foul to us. I try and get the ball back, but I do it in a bit of a dirty way. And this was close. It doesn't look that close from there. But this was really close. If you look at the replay, look at this. That was curving in. Eventually, if I'd, curved it a little bit more, that would have gone straight back into the net. But you know what, guys? I actually take my hat off to this guy. He put up a really good fight. He was obviously 5-0 down. And he gets a goal with Podolski there. He lofts it straight through to Podolski and he just knocks it forward with his head. Really do take my hat off to this lad, because a lot of people would just quit and stop playing at sort of 5-0. They'd give up, or they'd rage quit and they'd not put as much effort in. He doesn't. But for some reason he passes the ball to me, and to be honest guys, if you're going to give me the opportunity, I will punish you for that. It always makes me laugh when people do that. When they just pass the ball to me, I run for it and just get a nice little cheeky goal. So he does that. But like I said before, he really did not give up. A lovely through ball to Podolski, turns around, lays it off to Pizeko, and I don't know where this came from, but it just slotted it in. I don't know what my keeper was doing, he just wasn't paying attention at all. But that came out from absolutely nowhere, and we get a little bit of a scrappy play here. I try and tackle him, get the ball back, try and tackle him again, he gets the ball back, and then I finally get the ball off him, which, after what seems to be tackling the ball off all his attacking force, but then a massive hole opens up, and I was like, awesome, I'm just going to wander through, and then I'm just going to do a cheeky little chip and loop it perfectly into the goal. Cheers for that. I don't know where his defence was, but I'm going to take it. It was fun. And then we go on another break with Kone, and he unleashes his lovely 80-odd pace straight past everyone, fake shot, and then hammers it, goes straight into the back of the net. I don't know why, but I liked that goal. I thought it was quite cool. Nice use of the fake shot by me, if you don't mind me saying so. Let's have a look at the replay. Fake shot again, and then he just blasts it straight into the back of the net. Goalkeeper had no chance. And we go for another last chance with Ramirez up to Tavayo, and the ref gives us a penalty. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't really think it was that bad. We didn't get to see a replay there because he skipped it, but we do head home the penalty for a 9-2. That is superb. I could not believe this. And to be honest, that's pretty much all that happened. So I'm going to stop the highlights there. And as you can see, it was 9-2. Absolutely incredible win. When I started this game, it was so slow up until about the 20th minute. As you guys saw, nothing was really happening. So to end the game 9-2 is absolutely unbelievable. I was shocked. And I have to take my hat off to this guy. Really do have to give him some credit, because he stuck it out to the end. He didn't put down any of his effort. He was fighting me the entire time, and he was genuinely a really good player. I know the score doesn't reflect that well, but he was actually a really good player. Like, I genuinely was struggling for so long until the 22nd minute, as you can see there with Garrix. But he was actually really good, and I love the fact that he didn't give up, because to be honest, it does really annoy me when people just sort of stop playing or rage quit, especially if you're doing quite well. I mean, most people, they would usually quit, 5-0-ish. But I was really pleased with that. Did absolutely brilliantly. Great result. And we win our first game with Bologna. So it's not a struggle like the Atlanta game. We did well. We won our first game, guys, with Bologna. It was great. And I think I've discovered a new fun team. Bologna were really good to play with. Like, I had a lot of flow. I had basically everything that I didn't have with Atalanta. I had that flow. I had that dynamic that would allow me to just play the game really nicely. So that's the first game with Bologna done, and we will move on to the next team. Really do hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I had a lot of fun playing that game. It was superb. So much fun. And as you can see, we got the 3 points from that game. Now this series isn't really about my progression through head-to-head seasons, but obviously I am going to get somewhere at the end of this series. I'm hopefully going to be in a fairly high division, I'd hope. Roughly quite high. But that's the second episode of the Italian road trip, guys. Hope you really did enjoy it. That was great fun to play, and there was a lot of goals, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to, leave a like. It just shows me a bit of support for this new series. But from me, that is all. Take care, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll speak to you all very soon. Have a great day, or whenever you're watching this evening. And goodbye. So that was episode 2. Feel free to drop a like, guys. Now the top video, which you can hear now, is the previous episode of the Italian road trip, whilst the bottom video is my unique Heads or Tails series that you can now hear in the background. So check those out, guys. Follow me on Twitter, that's the link right there. And if you haven't already, click the subscribe button for the latest videos. Take care, guys, and goodbye.